can't believe that 2021 is legit almost over. It's like it just feels like it started like yesterday and it's legit ending today or in a few days, of course. And it's just like I just can't. It just feels like time went by so fast. Like I just don't know where the time went. Um, I'm getting older, but you see, I look like a teenager according to anyone and everyone that meets me. I'm not gonna even like. I'm not gonna complain. I'm gonna take it as a compliment now. It's definitely a compliment, but I just wanted to share some of my favorite 2021 moments, what I learned, my lessons from this this year, and what I hope to take from it, as well as me just continuing to keep moving forward and pushing and just growing as a whole. So stay tuned. Hey guys, we're gonna start. I had a lot of favorite moments and a lot of bad ones, sadly. But we're not gonna go like into detail about them all. I'm just gonna tell you like my favorite ones and like stuff that happened. But I can only like make it short. Can't really say everything that I want to say. So let's start. So January 2021. My uncle got married, so I went to that event. Oh, that's actually the first time I went outside after the whole COVID-19 pandemic. Yeah, that was like the first time I went outside after finding about COVID and then having to come back home to stay in my house to finish my university classes from college. That was like in 2020. So during 2021, favorite moment, my uncle's wedding. I was invited. I was a guest, and I love the ceremony, of course. Like it was so nice. It was like with the candles everywhere, of course protected. It was just like a beautiful scenery. Took a lot of pictures. Made sure gotta like for memories, of course. I took a lot of pictures. Made sure another uncle of mine also took pictures of me, and yeah, it was fun. I went with my mom. It was amazing. Drank some champagne. It was great. Shh, I never said that. That was great. I think yeah, and I the best like I love the wedding, but the best part for me was the after party. The after party, I love after parties. Like that is my thing for my wedding. Oh, planning it already. That was January 2021. February 2021. I watched To All the Boys I Loved Before, Forever and Always. That came out in February. I was resting. Also was resting January 2021 as well. I was resting also in February 2021 while also looking for jobs. And also my friend gave me a Valentine's Day present. This will not be my first time getting a Valentine's Day present from a friend. It will be like I think the second or third. Not really sure, but that's what I can remember. And my friend, of course, doesn't love to say I love you. So she got me a teddy, not a teddy bear, but like a little small puppy that has the message I love you with the big heart within it. So it's right here. So this is how, so every time I see this little fluffy pet, I'm gonna know that she loves me because she's just those type of people that just doesn't like to say I love you. I don't know why. And that was February. I usually like look through my Snapchat memories to like figure out what I did within the months. But we're just gonna go like a very I guess I'm gonna try to do from memory what I can remember. But that's so far, yeah, that's most of it. Also what else? Okay, so that was February. That's what I can remember, like the biggest moment from that. March, I went outside again the second time. I went to go visit one of my other friends' birthday. With another friend. So it was the three of us, took pictures, had a great time. went out to eat, just talked about like catching up with one another, of course. That was fun. Um, and I've also went for job interviews and everything and stuff like that. It was amazing. So that's March 2021. April 2021, I finally finished my Bible study online that I've been doing for about 8 months. I completed it on April 1st, and it's not a joke. No April Fool's joke here. I completely finished my Bible studies um, online studying, and it was so amazing. I was just so proud of myself. I finished it. It was great. I think I also did more interviews. Didn't really get any of the jobs, but hey, I still got the interview, so it's great. That's a start. Yeah, and that was April. Also in April, Demi Lovato's album, Dancing with the Devil, the art of starting over, came out. I loved it. I love the album. I'm pretty sure there's more, but that's what I can remember, and that's good. So in May, that is my birthday month. That is like my favorite month. That's like my first favorite month. That's my birthday month. May is my month. I'm a spring baby. Yeah. Okay, so in the month of May, there was so much happening. Just so much. I was doing interviews. I was doing job interviews for like the first job I will ever have. So that was like within the first week, and the first week of May is like where my birthday lies. So it was just too much, and I noticed that like I'm not like a perfectionist, but I guess I just want everything to go well. So I just really prepped for that job interview as much as I could. I don't really like interviews at all, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Um, so I made sure that my friends like helped me prep and everything. My employment coordinator also helped me make sure I had all the resources I needed in order to make sure this job interview went great for myself. I'm actually really proud I did it. I was like, I get nervous. I'm just a nervous person when it comes to stuff like that. Any interview, of course, it doesn't matter what it is, what interview it is, I'll always get scared. um, so I had that on my mind within the first week because a two, it was like a two-step, no, I think it was a 2 or 3 step interview process for this job that I was trying to get because that was one of my goals of 2021 was to get a job. Okay, so that was that. So I did that interview within like the first couple of days of May, and then after after that, after the job interview for that specific job, then I went to go celebrate my birthday with my friend. Yeah, with my friend, one of my friends from college. It was really amazing. I She took me to the Empire State Building, and me and the Empire State Building, we both had the same birthday month, which is in May. So it's just like, oh my god, so excited. Should I say when my birthday is? My birthday is on Cinco de Mayo, so that is May 5th, and me and the Empire State Building have the same birthday month. The Empire State Building's birthday is May 1st. I went to the Empire State Building when I was a little girl, I believe at the age of 7 or 8 years old. My mom used to work in Manhattan, so she took us to go view to see the Empire State Building. I went to like the highest floor I think I went to was like 70th floor, but this time, a lot of years later, so in 2021, May of 2021, my friend, she's never been to Empire State Building before, and I had to choose between which um, birthday presents from her that I wanted to go see, and I picked the Empire State Building, and she wanted to go on the highest floor possible, which is the 102nd floor to see the sunset from that top floor at the Empire State Building. I'm scared of heights. I wouldn't say I'm really that scared of heights. I like heights. Like, I like to go Coney Island and stuff like that. But this one was like really, really tall because it's like at a building. And I was just like, oh my. But to my surprise, when I got to the 102nd floor, I wasn't freaking out as much as I thought I would be. I was like very excited to be there. My friend on the other hand was like a little shaky and scared, but I was there to like hold her hand really. We had a blast. We took so much pictures from that night. But we didn't exactly celebrate on the day of my birthday because the day of my birthday it was pouring rain, and she just didn't want me. She didn't want us to go to the Empire State Building when it was like raining and like there was lightning and everything. So she just didn't want to get hurt. So we went to go celebrate the next day, which was May 6th, and I had such a blast. Such a blast. Oh my gosh, she's such an amazing person. She just loves to go overboard um with the birthdays, like especially her friends' birthdays, and like so grateful for her. She's just an amazing person. You guys will love her. Well, you saw her on the channel already, so her name's Michelle. You know, I had fun. Okay, there's so much happening in May. Gotta catch my breath for this. So it was my birthday, and what else? Oh yeah, okay. So then also when it came to the job interview, I found out that I did get the job that I did interview. I interviewed within the last week of April and like the first week of May. I got it. I found out I don't know. I found out on my birthday that I got the job, but they sent an email on May 4th and I didn't check it until May 5th. But I got it and I just like I bursted up crying because I just like couldn't believe it myself. Like, I just want to thank the Lord. Like, it's just so much work into preparing for that interview, and it was just like gave me headaches. It was a lot, but I was happy I got that job. Um, so I could start somewhere and have something on my resume in case I do want to go back to grad school. So that was another thing. There was so much happening in May. Like, whoa. So I got the job, celebrated my birthday, did the interviews. Then I went back to my university for my college graduation that I didn't get to have in 2020 due to the pandemic. So they did like their own style of the celebration, just making sure that because the pandemic was still around, just making sure that we were safe and there was precautions when it came to that. But I was able to go with Michelle, and we had a blast. They allowed us to walk individually as on the stage as well as walk together on stage, and then took pictures and everything. And it was such a blast. And I looked great. Like I looked so good. Like my outfit was on point. My other friend from college got me um, heels, I believe, for Christmas, and it matched my graduation outfit. And I was like, I looked good. It was so great. Like I looked great. So that's that. And also on May 24th, Monday, May 24th, 2021, that is when I started my first ever job after college. And it was my orientation, and it was like really nice. Everyone was really, really, really cool. Um, Getting to know everyone was amazing. It was really nice. I just liked it. I liked it within that time period. It was great. So that's May. So it was like a lot to say. Need to get some water. Like it was amazing. It was so much to say, but I had such a blast in May. May was just like full of blessings and everything I've been working towards. And I didn't want to. I didn't want to. I guess, of course, adding another year to your life is so important, and I'm so grateful for it. every single time and every single year. But this year was just really different for me. It just feels like I'm getting older and older, and I need to know what I want to do with my life, or have some sort of a plan. And it's just like I've been in school for so long, and to just, I guess, due to the pandemic, just to like finally figure out what I want to do was just like, whoa, like this is different from anything I've ever been used to before. So that I like legit cried before my birthday because I was just like, just there's so much stuff that I have to overcome within myself just to get where I want to be or become who I want to be. But May was filled with so much, so much. But it was such an amazing month. I loved it. I loved every second of it. Okay, now we're in June 2021. In June, my younger brother graduated from high school. We all went to go celebrate that, and it was also on Father's Day, so that was like a very proud moment for my dad. So he got two presents in one, my brother's high school graduation and Father's Day. I was still working at my first job, still learning everything and stuff like that. It was like a lot, but at least I didn't need to like learn a whole bunch of stuff before starting the job. It was more like when you're in the job, you're learning like what to do and everything. It was great. I still met amazing people. I met my team that I will be working with once we start, I guess, like June 17th or something at our own branch. While I worked with other people um, that were already there for this job or this company because it's brand new and everything. So I was placed at another company for some time until I was able to go with my own company and near my house and everything. And it was like really, the company that I was with was like in Brooklyn, and they were like really nice, really sweet. I really liked it. I enjoyed everybody. They made me feel welcome. It was amazing. um I was getting into learning more about the company. I know what my job entailed. Well, I already knew what my job entailed, but like really um, doing the work when it came to making sure I had everything that I needed to do for that job. And it was hard, no lie. It was really hard. But that's June. I think I was just tired. Yeah, it was a full-time job. It was my first full-time job and my first job after college, and it was like, whoa. I was tired every weekend. I had to make sure I had to catch up on notes, make sure all the notes were finished, send them to the provider and everything, and it was like, whoa. I was so tired. So tired. And I was still like in training mode in June as well as in July, but mostly in June. I was just like, whoa, this is a lot. That's June 2021. Now we're into July 2021. Um, in July of 2021, still working. Like within the summer, I'm at my first job and everything. July, still had to do training. I was still in training mode for that job, so I had to go to another company in Brooklyn to do training and everything with to see how providers there's ways that providers want their notes done and everything. So I had to make sure that I got a little bit of taste of different providers within this company, and also mentoring and teaching new hirees like how to get the job done and stuff like that. So that was a lot, but it was really a good experience to try something new for myself. Um, but it's also my mom's birthday. It's also Michelle's birthday, a friend from college. You've seen her before. She's been on my YouTube channel. It was also her birthday. We went to go out. Her birthday was also rainy too. It was like so rainy. We went to go out to eat, take pictures and everything. We did karaoke. That was the first time. I think it was the first time for me that I did karaoke with friends. It was so fun. I had a blast. It was so great. So that was trying something new, karaoke with friends. Her close friend was there from middle school. I finally got to meet her for the first time ever. She's really amazing, so pretty. She's very creative. Yeah. And also my other friend from college was also there. So it was like the four of us finally meeting Michelle's middle school friend for the first time. I talked to her plenty of times. She's an amazing person. I was just so happy to finally meet her in person. Such a blast. It was such an amazing moment. I need to like hang out with her ASAP more times. Can't wait. Hopefully 2022. That's one of the goals for 2022. That's what we're saying. That was July. Oh yeah, I was also dying from work from that job. It was like there was so many patients we were seeing, and I was just like my trainer was so good, like don't get me wrong, but like I guess like it was just well, it would just had to make sure like the notes were given to providers before like 24 hours, but since I was in training it was like 72 hours, and then I had to send it to other people in order for them to check it to make sure I did all the billing and stuff correctly. The job that I had was like it was it was within the health field, so it was just like a lot. And I just remember like every weekend I didn't really have time to myself at all. I had to make sure all the notes were done, and like I was like dying, like legit dying. It was just all too much. I just didn't know if this was like the right job for me at the moment and everything. It was just, I think it was just too fast paced for me. I thought I could handle it, but I guess not. So I was being honest with myself at that point. But that's July 2021. I was just working the whole summer. I was just really working the whole summer. I was working the whole summer. I was tired. Like when my friends tried to like make sure like I go hang out with them, I just like packed with so much work from my job that I had to make sure that it was done in time because I did not want to get fired. So it was just like, whoa, it was like hard to navigate. I just felt like I didn't have like a work-life balance during the summer months of 2021. It was really difficult for me. It's really hard. But I tried though. That's the most important thing. I tried. That's July 2021. Okay, we are in August now. This is August of 2021. Um, so I was so grateful for, of course, getting that first job after college. Was so happy to get the interview. Was so grateful to get the job, to learn so many things from that job. Um, but there was just like the job environment just wasn't a good place for me to be in. My mental health was was not the best. And I knew that I needed to do something for myself, despite what others may think, whether that being family members or parents, like they're not in the situation that I was in at that time. So in August of 2021, I decided to leave my job. I decided to resign from my job, from that first job. There was just too much that was happening at the company that I was now working with near my house. It was just too much for me to um, deal with. Every time I tried to, I guess, do my best, it just wasn't enough. So the job environment wasn't a good fit for me. didn't like it at all. The job as a whole also I feel like wasn't a good fit for me as well. That's all I could say until I am like fully ready to give more details about it, but that's all I could say for now. But August was tough. It was really tough. I remember the day I resigned was, I think, Friday, August 13th, 2021. I didn't know that that would be my last day, but it was. But I resigned as well, so I guess it worked out in the end. And it was Friday the 13th. That was weird. That was really weird. But I knew that I had to do it for myself, for myself as a whole. It wasn't for anyone else. It was for me because I was the one in it. I was the one that was going through it. I know myself. I know my body. It was just too much for me. And like weekends, I just didn't have any time for myself at all. So I felt like that was the right call and decision for me to do. Um, I just, I guess it was just really hard because after that, I was like, at first, when you like make a decision for yourself, you feel like crap. That's how I felt in August. I just felt like crap. Like, oh my gosh, I let this thing go. But then when I look at it, the whole situation, it was like maybe it was a good fit for me to leave. For myself, happy I did. Um, I met some amazing people there, but at the end of the day, I gotta do what's best for me, and I did that. And August, I guess the remaining weeks of August was me just trying to tell myself that like I did it for me. It's gonna be hard to I guess come overcome the things I had to face and the obstacles within the job environment that I had to face with my first job out of college. And I had to find another way or another plan in order to, if I do want to go to grad school, in order to get those hours or get that experience and stuff like that, as well as getting a job that'll also help me with my personal finances and stuff like that. So that's what I was doing in August of 2021, plus resting once I decided to resign from my job. Resting. So much resting. Pretty sure not everyone knows that, what exactly happened, but I'm in a good place now, but I'm telling you what happened within those months. So this is August 3rd. No, I still said 30. This is August 2021. Okay, so this is September 2021. I remember, um, oh yeah, I must have forgot. Like within the months of July and August, I was talking to my employment coordinator just of how the job environment for me at that time, I had the job that it wasn't good for me and everything. And she gave me like a list of things I should think about, and she was really, really helpful. And now we're in September, so she told me that I should like apply for this job. Um, and it had to do with like working with children after school and everything. I was just like, I was kind of hesitant about it, but I was just like, I need something. I can't rule that out. So, I did have experience working with children, um, both in middle school. Well, not middle school. Let's say junior. Well, junior high. Isn't that middle school? I guess middle school, and high school. So I did have that experience with children. But I was really hesitant to apply for another job just because I felt like the things that I had went through at my previous job was gonna happen at this job, and I was just like, oh. this is too early to go back in, you know. But then if I don't try, I'm just gonna be stuck like this. I'm gonna be stuck in the same place, and I didn't want that. So it was Labor Day weekend that I was watching um, Cinderella, the new remake of Cinderella with Camila Cabello, and like the song Million to One was speaking to me on a whole different level. Like I kept listening to it and I'm just like, should I apply? Should I not? Should I do this? Should I not? I was just like, this is my plan. This is what I want to do with it. My parents may not be they wouldn't really understand what I'm like the way I want to do with things. I'm not gonna do it the traditional way. I'm gonna do it like a different way to get into grad school, and hopefully it works out if I do want to go to grad school. So I applied. I applied for that working with children after school. Um, I had to do interviews again, of course, for that. That song Million to One really helped me, and I got. I did the interview. I had to fill out like a form. I did two interviews for that job, and it was part time. This time it was part time. This job that I was gonna do the interview for, it was part time. I was just like, okay, so I may have a work life balance for this one, and I decided to um, take my employment coordinator's advice, and I decided to do it. And I had two interviews. I did both interviews. I was still freaking out because I don't like interviews, of course. And by God's grace, I got both of them. I was surprised. I was like, oh my God, this is so amazing. Um, yes, and I'm currently working there, working with children. And the employment coordinator is like, yeah, you may not have had like the best time at your previous job and everything, but this time, like, working with children, it's not easy, of course. No job is ever easy, but like at least um there will be like a pause. There will be some positives to it, just like being there with them, helping them learn, mentoring them, tutoring them, helping them with their homework, getting to know them and everything. Cause like I was once a child, you know, and I love children. I love children. And I'm really happy that I did take this opportunity to try something new because I love this job. It has its ups and downs, but I love this job. I like it so much better than my first job. So I'm happy with that. So this is September 2021. I got it, but I wouldn't start until next month. So this is September 2021. October 2021, this I start my second job, but this is part-time now, working with children after school. So excited. Well, I was really nervous. I was really nervous because this would be haven't worked with children since high school. So it was like, because I went to college, so it was like really scared. But like everyone was like really nice. The other staff members were really cool. I'm really close to some of them still this day. It was just we just make sure we uplift each other. We're positive around each other, especially the children. And it was really amazing. Like October was really great. It was really cool. I liked it. The children dressed up for Halloween and everything. We spend the holidays with them. Well, most of the holidays, not all of them. They just brightened up my day. They just made me see that like, okay, yeah, you did this one thing, it didn't work out. Like you shouldn't give up on yourself. You should still keep trying. It may be hard, but you know, you gotta do it for you. You gotta show yourself that you can do it. They really just brighten up they just brighten up my whole entire day every time I go into work to see them. So October was like the first month I actually started part time. I finally have a nice work life balance. Like I could like finally do like YouTube channels again. I could finally I guess rest, catch my breath. Compared to when I first had my full-time job, my first ever full-time job, which I felt like I didn't have a work-life balance. That's why I was like, I didn't make any videos since the last time, which was like in April, because I was working with that company, so it was really hard. So I'm just really grateful to God, honestly, for allowing me, for pushing me to like do it, to do this, something that I never thought I would ever do. Um, just because I thought that if you're a teacher, you that's the only thing you like, you would I guess apply for that, but it's not true. I also thought of being a teacher. I feel like I would be a good teacher though. I love children. Like I want to make sure that they're understanding the curriculum. I teach them in a way that they could understand. You know, maybe I should think about being a teacher. Maybe. So that's October 2021. So in the months of, I'm gonna do November 2021 as well as December 2021 together. Um, well, November of 2021 actually. I was like, I don't know if I wasn't sick. My throat was just really weird. I don't know what happened. I went to see my doctor. She helped me taking medicine and everything. It was good to go, but my Thanksgiving wasn't the best. Like I just wasn't able to swallow. I don't know. I was able to swallow, but like it was hard for the food to go down my throat, so I couldn't really eat as much. I had difficulty sleeping. At one time, it was difficult to breathe. I was scared I was dying. I was like, I can't do this. One time, I barely even got sleep. Like I had an hour or 2 hours of sleep, and that was it. And the last thing that ever happened to me was like in college in my junior year, and I was just like, no, this is not it. I'm happy I went to see my doctor. I feel like I saw my doctor so much within 2021. It was not a joke. Aside from like volunteering with her earlier in the year before I got the job, so that was like in April, a little bit of Mayish, mostly April and Mayish. But I was just like, whoa, it was crazy. But working with the children was so amazing as always. It was such a blast. I finally also started the other part of my plan to get the hours was like in case I want to go to grad school, I started to volunteer at a clinic, and this one wasn't near my house. It's actually in the Bronx. Um, yeah, it's a far commute, but it's worth it, and I actually do like it much better than my first job. My uncle hooked me up actually, so I'm happy. I'm grateful for that. So basically, I in the morning I go to volunteer, and then in order to make it, and then in the afternoons I'm with the kids and everything, and I sanitize and everything, and I change and make sure, of course, A1 safety is so important to me on everything. So that was my November. I was just really mad because couldn't really eat great for Thanksgiving. But at the end of the day, I felt better with the medicine that my doctor gave me, and my friend helped me out by telling me to like mix it with applesauce. That was really helpful because that medicine was huge. It was like, oh no, no. And then in December, of course, working with the children's always amazing. Yeah, working with the children, I worked with another counselor. She was really amazing. She's really cool. Yeah, what else happened? vacation, also volunteering at the clinic, also volunteering online. Um, Despite everything that happened, I just felt a little bit much better after each month. Like I know volunteering like in the Bronx and then going to my job within where I live is like not the easiest, and it's like hard, and it would have been simple to just stay at the other job, my first job, but I think I liked my plan the best the way it was going. So I'm happy with that. Um, what else happened this month? Oh, I went to go see the Rockefeller tree after, because the last time I went was in 2019 with my friends from college, but we couldn't go to 2020 because of the pandemic. So I was so happy to go again in 2021. I went by myself because my friends were sick during that time. But I still made sure I went by myself even if I didn't have company. I was so excited. It was so much fun. I also went to Central Park that day too. I did like 2 trips in one. It was so amazing. I saw like horses, giving people carriage rides. It was so amazing. I walked around a little bit in Central Park. Oh my gosh, I want to do it again in the summer. I feel like I have to explore more of New York City. I want to go to Coney Island too in summer. But that was my December. I had so much fun. I was able to, with the help of the after school job, I was able to have handle some of my personal finances as well as also give gifts to my younger siblings, my older sibling, and my friends and everything, as well as myself and my parents. I was like really excited and really happy for that. Yeah, that's December 2021. Just couldn't believe that December 2021 was here. It's just like, whoa. I was like so surprised that 2021 just flew. And like 2022 is like almost here. It was just like, whoa. It came so fast. I just learned a lot in 2021 that really, I guess, is shaping me. I can't believe I forgot. I also finished a book that one of my close friends told me about, The Defining Decade by Meg J. I feel like that book has helped in so much ways to like show me what to do with my 20s, and yeah, because I'm in my 20s, so what to do in my 20s and everything, and it's been really helpful. I highlighted so much stuff within that book because it really gives you a glimpse into like if you do this, this is how your future will turn out. If you do this, like this is how your future will turn out. So it was really important for me to have that book, to get that book, and to use it to the best of my ability. I want to share with all of you watching as well. Yeah, and that was December 2021. It was a hard year. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. It was really challenging. It was pretty good. It was pretty fun, pretty challenging. Yeah. But what year is it, you know? What year isn't challenging? I just wanted to make sure that 2021 was just gonna be different from 2020. Sadly, it's like none of our faults that like the pandemic came about, but I just wanted this year to be a little bit better and to really do my goals, or yeah, do some more goals for this year that's sadly ending, of 2021. I made a New Year's resolutions video, like what the 3 main categories of like what my New Year's resolutions fell underneath. I didn't really like say specifically what my New Year's resolutions were. I did. I really don't remember the video like that. But that's what started my year. or not my month of January 2021. And after I talk about the whole months and everything within 2021, I just want to say that I did pretty good with my New Year's resolutions for this year, and I want to continue to keep doing that for next year 2022, and the year after that, and stuff like that. But I was really happy. I was pleased, so that's good.